Hey. There's the Prime Classic Bean. Oh, I just remembered something. Edgar made a very cool animated emote that I forgot to put in. Thanks to the resub Rakija and Megrop and the Prime Ultra. How do I save a GIF? Thanks to the resub Lewis. I don't remember how I did this last time. Is it just like a save image as? That save as a GIF? Thanks to the resub recalled line. Yeah, it is super weird, Rip. I noticed that as well. I don't understand why. No, no YouTube night. I think I got it. Let me see if this worked. Thanks to the resub Lactual and Tier 1 Trogdor. And thank you for the... Oh, man. Holy fuck. Thank you for the 25 gift subs, Scully. Holy shit. Thank you, Scully. Thank you for the resub Comet and Aquafina. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Here we go. I found out where to add it. I think. Here it is. It didn't work. It says it contains too many frames. Unlucky. Thanks to the resub Zavis and the Prime Super Buttery Pop-Tart. It's coming along great, Rip. Edgar made an animated emote, and for some reason it's saying it can't upload it because it's too many frames, which is weird. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Wi-Fi the Great. The resub Doge Father and Grandace, and the Bits Garnome. There's the Tier 1 D Qualo. Let's get some nasty Yu-Gi-Oh action. No, I'm waiting for Master Duel. Master Duel looks so fucking good, man. I actually think that's going to be an extremely fun stream game, even if you don't know Yu-Gi-Oh. I think what they showed looks like it'll be really fun. Even if you have no fucking idea how Yu-Gi-Oh works, I think you will like watching Master Duel. Thanks to the resub, Boob. Here, actually, I'll just bring up the trailer. This is now my most anticipated game of the year. Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not a YouTube night, don't get it twisted, but I do want to show this. Oh, whoops.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. A digital card game that lets you
I haven't played New World, but it doesn't look like I'd like it.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
No idea when it comes out. It just... Oh, it's exactly what I wanted from a Yu-Gi-Oh game. It's MTG Arena but Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck yeah. Exactly what I wanted. Hey, Ref, I'm good to see you again, man. Yeah, I don't know why that happened to Refum. Thanks to the bits to Qualo. And the resub Fluffy.
追加情報をお届けしたいと思います。マスターデュエルは
Did you hear about the California Activision lawsuit?
遊戯王トレーディングカードゲームの
Do they still make expansions for Yu-Gi-Oh? What do you mean? Yu-Gi-Oh is the second most popular card game, like competitive card game, just behind MTG.
プレイステーション5、プレイステーション4、
There's new sets every 2 months.
Xbox One、Nintendo Switch、Steam、
Thanks to Prime Sad Boy, and the gift sub to Qualo, and the resub Wilson,
多くの
and
プ
the
ラットフォー
Prime
ムでご
Josh.
提供いたします。最新の家庭用ゲーム機の性能を生かし、遊戯王デジタルゲームとしては初めて
I give you the 10 gift subs, Kaiser.
正式対応しています。
That seems like a lot. How many are in each set? So the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is they reprint cards constantly, so when a new set comes out, there's only like 10 or 15 new cards, but a ton of reprints. So there's a lot of expansions every year, but it's not like an overwhelming amount of new cards like power creeping.
バランスには配慮しています。またカードゲームは観客からは状況が分かり
Here's
に
the
くい
Prime
ことがあ
Reptoire
りますが、
and the resub
この
Agi.
ゲームでは見ている人も楽しめるようにさまざまな配慮を行っているのが特徴の一つです。
Yu-Gi-Oh is literally carrying the whole Konami company. Nah, Pachinko machines are. But Yu-Gi-Oh is huge. Thanks to resub Deli.
家庭用ゲーム機に対応したことで、ここから初めて触れる方もいると思います。そのような方のためにチュートリアル的要素も用意していま
You
す。
gonna play this on PC? Yes.
現在リリースしているデュエルリンクスや遊戯王レガシー・オブ・ザ・デュエリストリンク・エボリューションは遊戯王の漫画アニメの世界観を
Who's
楽しん
doing
で
it,
いただく
Hydra? I'll have to
キ
find
ャ
them
ラク
next
ター
time.
ゲーム的位置づけですが、このマスターデュエルは OCG、TCG を存分に楽しんでいただく作りとして差別化を図っています。
Yeah, I understand generally how pendulums work, and I know people hate them.
開催することで
So we'll see.
多くのプレイヤーに楽しんでいただきたいと考えています。そして OCG、TCG の最高峰の舞台、
Aren't OTK decks super common in Yu-Gi-Oh?
正式種目
Yeah,
にしたい
they
と
are.
思っています。
But they're common in every card game. MTG has a lot of OTK as well, from what I've experienced and seen.
楽しみにしています。
That's just card games, man. When a card game reaches as many cards as Yu-Gi-Oh and MTG has, it just becomes a lot easier to find combos that pop off. Yu-Gi-Oh, I think, has 11,000 cards, and MTG has 20,000 cards. Thanks to the resub. Quixotic. And no, I did not get stung by the wasp or Rockwell. And thanks for the bits, Lufo. And hello, Grandmaster. No, let me look at the Activision lawsuit. I did see Asmon post about it on Twitter saying how disappointed he was, but that was the first and only thing I saw, so I have no idea. Activision is sued by California over workplace culture. The lawsuit says women at the gaming company were paid less and discriminated against, and it described the culture of sexual harassment. At Blizzard? Are you serious? The company that fired like 800 people with no warning out of nowhere? They would... No, what? This must be a dream to work at. I can't believe it. Thanks to resub Speedster and give sub Beef Rind. I'm gonna read a little of this. Let's see. This is kind of cute. I like that this is all they're known for. The video game maker that produces Call of Duty. World of Warcraft has fallen so far out of favor that now Call of Duty is what Activision Blizzard is known for. That's fucking adorable. Two-year investigation, huh? Frat boy workplace culture. Yeah, when I think of frat boy, I think of fucking gamers at Blizzard. Jesus Christ. What? So this was like a common thing? They would do cube crawls? What? What the fuck? Whoa, what? A female employee died by suicide during a business trip as a result of her sexual relationship with her male supervisor. Before her death, male colleagues allegedly shared explicit photos of the woman, the lawsuit said. What the fuck? Holy sh! Well, this is a lot worse than I expected from just that one tweet. I have said for a long time, I do not like Blizzard. Way before it became cool to hate Blizzard, I've been saying that shit for fucking years. But not because I knew any of this. I just think that company fucking sucks. Like, they just openly hate the people that play their games, I feel. Like when Asmon switched to Final Fantasy XIV, you had that Blizzard douchebag that talked about how Asmon's the asshole because now he's not playing World of Warcraft. I hate that company, man. They suck. Thanks to resub Cat and Climb. And Waffle. And the Prime Brycep. Am I the only one that finds it weird that companies feel like they have to do an anti-harassment training course for their employees because they can't fucking trust them to not be weirdos? I feel like if you hire someone that you then have to educate on how not to grope women in a cube crawl, they probably just shouldn't work for you in the first place. I find that to be just super weird. Oh yeah, yeah. Big Bobby K got that massive paycheck boost. And he earned it, man. He was crawling those cubes, man. He was on the prowl in the office, I bet, fucking shaking people down for money out of their pockets. I remember the Riot Games one. I remember in the Riot Games one, some of the women reported that their higher ups, their supervisors, would often go by their cubicles and just fart in their face. Well, not directly in their face like beef stew, but they'd walk by and fart and just crop dust the office. I remember reading about that. I'm not sure yet, Tuli. It was a hive mind, so I just started a stream right after, so there's no notification. That's why I call it secret stream. I think working in the video game industry has to fucking suck, man. It sounds terrible. It sounds truly awful. Thanks to resub Spurs burnt. Yeah, especially for women, man. This is like, what is this? The fourth company now? How many was there? There was Ubisoft, there's Riot, Blizzard, and what was the other one? Wasn't there one more that I'm forgetting about that we literally just read about? Thanks to the Prime, Luke. No, it wasn't EA. I actually haven't heard anything about EA in that regard. I don't remember what the other one was. I'm not defending Blizzard, but they are a woke company and feminists make false allegations from their delusions a lot. Yeah, I don't really like that take at all. I also really wouldn't consider Blizzard like woke, and I hate using that fucking word. It's not Twitter at all. I would argue Blizzard is like the furthest thing from trying to be like inclusive and progressive. Like, think back to the Hong Kong thing. I really would never consider Blizzard to be woke. I would certainly never say that, nor would I ever say that feminists make false allegations a lot. There are instances of false allegations from many different people, many different times. I don't think it's just because they're women in a video game industry, especially not when there's a documented suicide as a result of the sexual harassment and sharing of explicit photos of the woman. This is tier 1 Nifofia, the resub proxy. Yeah, I've actually heard EA treats their employees really well. Despite all of their predatory business practices, they just don't treat the consumers well on the whole, it seems. Blizzard just fucks both the consumer and the employees, it seems. Literally. Fucking wild case, man. This just happened, too. This is 51 minutes old. The state of California just pushed this shit through, it seems. I can't even say I'm disappointed, because this is exactly what I expect from Blizzard. I think the company sucks. There's the resub Leon, Mikhailon, and the gift sub Nifofia. Does Naughty Dog have a bad rep? I don't think so. No wonder all the main Blizzard people left within the last 3 to 4 years. Yeah, I wonder how long it's been like this. So this is a 2-year investigation. I wonder how long it's been in this state. I guess Valve is the best place to work for. Well, yeah, because they don't make anything. Working at Valve has to be fucking easy, man. You just show up, you like go on Steam once or twice, like, yeah, what's going on? Okay, I'm going home. Thanks to resub Toxic. Naughty Dog has shitty working conditions. What, because of like crunch and shit? I do remember that with Last of Us 2. Thanks to the resub K-Teal. Oh, sweet. Well, thank you, K-Teal. What's your opinion on Tencent? Surprisingly, I don't know a lot about them. I know they own everything, though. But I've never actually looked into that company very much. But they own fucking everything, and they monetize the shit out of it. That's all I know about Tencent. Thanks to the resub Winter in the Prime Sagens. And the resub Ozo. How was that Pokemon MOBA? I actually had fun with it. I didn't expect to like it, but I actually did have fun with the Pokemon MOBA. I'll probably play more of it. Probably not tonight, but in general. And I did see the Dickinson trailer, yeah. There's any more information from other sources? I'm kind of interested now. I'm excited to see where this goes. Maybe Blizzard will finally be held accountable. A newly promoted male supervisor delegated his responsibilities to his now female subordinates in favor of playing Call of Duty. I'm confused. What does that even mean? What? He delegated his responsibilities to his now female subordinates in favor of playing. So that you're telling me this fucking supervisor said, I don't feel like doing this. You women take it. I'm gonna go play COD with the boys. You fucking serious? Holy shit. Oh my. So this does have a little more information. Hold on. Let me read through this. Exit Prime, Gora, and the resub Underpants. Yeah, I saw the Steam Deck. It's not something I'd get. I don't really handheld games, so that's just not for me. Wow. Complaints weren't kept confidential. So that defeats the whole point of complaints. And if you complain, you get punished for it. Nice, very cool, Blizzard. Holy shit. Exit Tier 1 Setsuna and the resub Crow. Ooh, these are fighting words. They distorted and in many cases false descriptions of Blizzard's past. Goes on to say that they were required by law to adequately investigate and have good faith discussions with us to better understand and to resolve any claims or concerns before going to litigation. But they failed to do so. Instead, they rushed to file an inaccurate complaint, as we will demonstrate in court. So this is like the actual state of California is who's coming after them, right? It's not just... So this is going to be Activision versus the entire state? Oh. Why are they trying to like puff out their feathers? Yeah, we're going to take Mr. California down. That's a little confusing. I feel like they're a little off here, right? Because I don't think they came in here with like some kind of agenda. It was just like an actual 2-year investigation, but I guess we'll see. I don't know. All right. A little more information there, not much, but very interesting. I'm very excited to see what happens with this. Yeah, I just read that where they asked that employee to write a 1-page summary of how she'll spend her time off. That's fucking crazy. Activision's going to win. You think Activision's going to beat the state of California? That to me that sounds unlikely. I'm not knowledgeable on law at all, but that sounds highly unlikely to me. I don't know if I'll do Granny tonight. I might do some speedruns. We'll see. This is kind of interesting. What else have I missed today? Companies beat state lawyers all the time. Video game companies? Can you give me an example? Because Riot lost their case, didn't they? Or is that still ongoing? And I'd say Riot's arguably up there with Blizzard in terms of lawyer power. Is the resub Frenching Fry? Where was this? I think this is a different one. It looks like it's still in motion. Yeah, Riot Games agreed to settle the... Oh my. They agreed to settle the sexual harassment class action lawsuits with a $10 million agreement. So it looks like they lost. That doesn't sound like a winner to me. And I'm sure Riot Games lawyers are probably on the same ball field as Blizzard. Though I think Blizzard probably is a bit stronger, but at least comparable or comparative. Oh, they got off real easy. Oh, they didn't settle it. Okay, so that one's still going on. That's been like 2 years. Either way, still excited to see what happens with this. Why is it always high 80s in Tampa? Because it's fucking Florida, man. What do you expect? It's hot. I won $40 in a class action lawsuit over not what? Over not clocking booting up a computer as part of employee pay. Did you? Surely you didn't like start that class action yourself. You would have lost so much more money than the $40 you won. Surely you just like put your name on it for free, right? I think I was in on that one too. Oh. Did you see the XQC debate? I watched some of it. I only saw the clips. I didn't watch it live or anything. Yeah, it seemed pretty wild. Thanks to Prime Dink in the resub Z-Volt. I like living in Florida. Thanks to resub Skarner. I really do like living in Florida. I mean, I think it's fucking fine. Thanks to the resub Charlac. Remember the guy who sued Twitch because he couldn't stop jerking off to the streamers? Oh yeah, I wonder if he won. Well, this is a risky Google on Twitch. Let me look this up myself. Damn, son of a bitch. Man who sued Twitch for sex addiction gets his lawsuit denied by judge, but plans to subpoena Belle Delphine next. That was in December. Good luck, Eric. Exit tier 1 Blade Master and the resub potential. Yeah, I just made a video about the gender reveal party trial. Looking at 20 years in jail for that wildfire they started. Thanks to resub hockey. Worst city in Central Florida? I have to think about it. What are your favorite non-metal albums? I have to think about it. I can think of a lot of non-metal songs, but I can't think of too many albums in particular. Thanks to Prime Sky. Oh, I still have the Hive Mind extension up, you're right. There. Yeah, like I said, I watched just the clips of the gambling debate. At the end of the day, I think Soda had the best take. Soda said it best. Just say you don't care. There's no shame in that. It doesn't really matter either way, man. Best Florida theme park? Universal by far. Would Avatar The Last Airbender get 100% on the moist meter? I'd have to rewatch it. I haven't rewatched it in a while. But it'd definitely be close. It's a really good show. Nothing productive came out of that talk at all. I wouldn't say too many like productive things came out of the gambling debate, but there was some really like entertaining moments as like a spectator. Like bringing up the headquarters, I thought was pretty enjoyable. I'm pretty sure that's like the exact same dilapidated building that I drive by every time I go to downtown Tampa. So they may be in my own backyard for all I know. They could be anywhere. Shed quarters, yeah. Like it was entertaining to watch. I don't think it's necessarily like a productive discussion to have, but it was at least fun to watch. I think Soda had the best take. I really do. I mean that earnestly. In a nutshell, Soda's just say you don't care. Like it's not your responsibility to be the parent to someone who starts gambling because of you, and you don't need to pretend that it is. He's right. I mean, it really isn't their responsibility, is what it is. They want to fucking gamble and get paid for it. Is it a morally not great thing? Sure, but at the end of the day, they can just say it. They don't care. So what? I think Soda was right on the money. There's a tier 1 Barry in the resub Real Daxify and Richie. Hassan also defends OnlyFans, which is designed to take advantage of various addictions as well. Where did that even come from? What? And you put that in caps lock. You seemed very upset about that. Well, I'm sorry to hit you with this cold water. I defend OnlyFans. Everyone has an addiction to something, man. Like, you say it's designed to take advantage of addictions. I think that's very wrong, but if you want to get down that ballpark, video games are designed to take advantage of people with addictions. Look at any MMO ever. Any mobile game ever. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? OnlyFans is there as a porn site. And that's it. It's not like it's somehow preying on the mentally ill or something. It's not designed that way. It is, hey, I'm going to post a picture of my fucking butthole and you can pay for it. Not forcing it down your throat. It's your choice. Is there someone that's addicted to porn that's going to pay more than they should for it? Absolutely. And the same can be said for every video game and everything ever. Food. And food will literally kill you when you become addicted to it and you eat too much. Thanks to Prime, Mr. Coat and Pollinice and the resub Game Bob and Fluff. OnlyFans is like the microtransactions in games. Yeah. Yeah. Most of the OnlyFans have no nudity from what I understand. I'm only subscribed to one OnlyFans and it's Onision. His is full nudity though, but with a 3D model and cuckold. And he usually puts his penis as a small carrot. So he's delivering. Like, I'm getting the $5 worth out of Onision's. But yeah, I know most of the fucking OnlyFans creators don't even do nudity. Yeah, I made a whole video on Onision's OnlyFans. It's goofy. Like, it's goofy. I don't think I'm subscribed anymore, but it's the only one I've ever been subscribed to. And I got my $5 worth, I'll tell you what. There was one where he had a clone of himself that was getting locked up in the basement, and he had a very small carrot for his penis, and then a girl came in to insult his carrot, and then his evil clone came in to fuck the girl in front of him and insult Onision's small dick. So it had a lot of layers. He makes like fucking 3D manga. It's weird. It's like great. It was worth all $5 I paid for it for that month, I will tell you what. Thanks to the resub Ghost from 99 and DJ and Mr. Rice and the gift sub DJ. Thank you for that. So you're gonna make one? Yeah, I made a secret OnlyFans for foot stuff. For the deep dive we did on OnlyFans, I made one to see how it goes. For like a little secret feet shit. Hasn't gone well. It's rough. I shaved my feet to make them more feminine for the posts, and it is not going well. But I still believe. Thanks to the resub 5-star effect. The resub Twisted Flames. That would defeat the whole purpose of the experiment if I dropped the link. How was Pokemon Unite? I had fun with it, actually. Hey, Umbrella. Thank you, man. Did you see the new Jackass Forever trailer? I did. I'm excited for it. Which Pokemon was your favorite? Gengar. I think he's busted. I think Gengar, once I get more items, I truly think he can just be the optimal DPS machine. Because Sludge Bomb plus Hex is a broken combo since you infinitely spam Hex. I think it's nutty. Him and Cinderace, I think, have to be top tier right now. I haven't seen Absol yet. You hear that Train gets paid $1 million a month for the sponsored gambling stuff? Yeah. That's a great fucking price, man. That's a deal. It's fucking crazy. I've never heard of anyone getting paid that amount. Those gambling companies must pay a ton. Holy shit. It is nuts. Aiden Ross gets 2.3 mil a month. Jesus Christ. Thanks, Resub John. That's fucking nutty. Do they have to gamble at all? I was actually thinking about that. If you just... So these companies, they're not legit companies. I think we can all agree, especially after seeing the headquarters. These companies are not legit. I do wonder, if they offered $1 million and you signed that contract, can you just not fulfill the obligations? Like, what are they going to do? Take you to court? That would mean the destruction of their fucking company. The reason they are not in the US is so that way they don't have to deal with US laws. So what are they going to do? Right? Like, they can't do anything. What are they going to do? Fucking ride a tricycle over and like sue you themselves, like in your own home, in the people's court, like, because they literally couldn't. There would be no repercussions if you just took their money and then didn't follow through with the obligations. They can't send lawyers because they're not US based, and they cannot go to law because they're not real companies. They're not legit. They'd stop giving you money. Oh, obviously, but that's $1 million up front. That's a fucking $1 million by just lying to a douchebag. To a scumbag. People keep saying they'd send a hitman, but I also don't think they'd do that either. But I guess I don't know these companies. After seeing the shed quarters, I guess, I guess I really don't know them very well. But I just find it hard to believe. Don't they pay you after you fulfill the obligations? That's possible too. I have no idea how they operate. Well, that's pretty extreme, Tori. Hey, congratulations, Lucid. Wishing you and your girlfriend the best. Did you see that Blizzard is getting sued by the state of California over their work conditions and sex abuse allegations? My man, are you watching the stream with your eyes closed? That is literally what's on the screen. This is what we were just reading about for like the last 20 minutes. When's the next Gentleman song? It'll probably be beginning of August. It's taking a little longer than expected. One of them's completely done. The one that's animated by Thrill to Will, the genius behind classics like Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine and dies. That music video is done. But the other two aren't yet. Having $1 million is illegal in the US without having the proof of where you got the money. Money laundering is a thing too. That's true. You would have to prove where it came from, I suppose. I'm not saying my plan's foolproof. I'm just wondering what would happen. That's all. Thanks for the bits, Nova. No, I haven't heard of that yet. But what if they're paid in crypto? True, if they're paid in crypto, then it's completely unregulated. And I imagine that's probably how it goes. See, look at this. Now Chat and I are coming up with an incredible scheme. That's a... Yeah. Just have them pay you in crypto, which a lot of these fucking casinos are anyway. Then what? You don't have to pay shit on it. You just take that shit and don't look back. That's a great strat. You wasted your chance with any gambling company? I got a couple offers when the crypto casinos were big. I turned that shit down ASAP. Those companies are so fucking weird, by the way. One of the offers they made to me was to fly out to Canada to do a crypto gambling stream. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like I don't know how anyone could see something like that and be like, that does make sense. But it's just that. Yeah, I was offended because I don't fly. I'm afraid of flying. If they said they'll bring Canada to my house, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm game. Let's run it. What an idea. How much did they offer? They actually didn't tell me an amount. I turned that down in the very first stage. Really? Is that true, Narito? And thanks for the dollar, Blaine. Well, I hope you sleep well. And thanks for the Prime, Caden. You should have told them that you'll think about it. When I say I turned it down, I told Matt to turn it down. I wasn't the big guy. I just make Matt do it. It wasn't me. Thanks for the resub. Call the doctor. Did you hear about the Amazon New World destroying 3090 graphics cards? I did. That's so fucking goofy. There actually has been a couple big stories today. I don't know what I was expecting with this. Yeah. I think it fried King Richard's graphics card, right? The shit was actually just melting it. Thanks to the resub, Schweiker, Dylan, and Dylan. Oh, give me 1 second though. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. You guys can read through this if you want while I'm stepping away. I'll be right back. Thanks to the Prime Wizard. You going back? bit. I definitely say no to that. Piper? It's a porn name. I love you. I have no idea. Alright, love you. I'm back, team. Did you read all about this? Thanks to the resub Dharmic. And the 3 gift subs Aeterna. Thank you for that. And the Prime Razor. Hey, well, good luck out there, Arginus. Thank you for the generosity and Godspeed. Wishing you the best out there. Why is that your ad? Oh. I have no idea. Just on whatever website this is. Thanks to the resub Fiend. But yeah, that was pretty wacky. New World's a new MMO. Did you hear about the Lost Judgment drama? The lead actor's talent agency won't let Sega port the game on PC for no reason, and the series may end because of it. You are doing that service a huge... Or you were doing that story a huge disservice. I jumbled that up. We talked about it on the podcast. What's actually happened is the talent agency, Johnny and Associates, is so out of touch that they refuse to allow the lead actor to be seen on the internet. So what they do is they gray him out of anything that he appears on. They put an actual green square around him. And they don't want Sega to port the game because then it would mean his image goes to the internet, which they're very afraid of. And they refuse to allow happen. Johnny and Associates is the worst talent agency in the entire world. The fucking Prime Minister once had to step in to stop Johnny and Associates from blacklisting a couple people that left their agency. It is a crazy story. Let's see some pictures. I think let me find them again real quick. I think I have them like bookmarked somewhere. What was his name? It was Kimura, right? Yeah, Takuya Kimura. Let me find some of these. Yeah, they've just recently let a few of their artists use social media like once a month. So they're loosening up a little bit. Where the fuck are these pictures? Man, this is upsetting. Come on now. Check on RGG's Twitter. What's RGG? Hold on. They might still be in Discord. Because it's really goofy. We talked about it quite a bit on the podcast. The devs behind Yakuza and Judgment. What about it? It's not their decision to have them grayed out. Oh. Here we go. Found it. Found one. There's a few, but this is the first one I finally found. So when he appears on something, this is what they do. So he was on this magazine cover, but Johnny and Associates decided they didn't want him on it anymore. So this is just how they handle it. They make it like a smash new challenger approaching. So I don't know how they even let him in the video game in the first place with this kind of like out of touch dog shit. Thanks to Resub Carver and the Bits Big Man. Yeah, we were just going over the Activision lawsuit. Thanks to Resub Mullet. But why? Because the company, Johnny and Associates, is so fearful of the internet and they're so old-fashioned that that's what they think makes sense. They don't want him online. They're so protective of their image and they control every aspect of their celebrities' lives. No, they're in Japan. It's Johnny and Associates. Thanks to the gift sub, Ghost Koopa. It's wild. It makes some sense for an image level type thing? No, not at all, actually. Genuinely not at all. As a talent agency, wouldn't you want your clients to be seen by as many people as possible? That's kind of the point of them hiring you, to manage their image in a way that makes them more popular. It's basically all Japanese talent agencies? Not from what I read. We talked about it a lot more in depth on the podcast, but they are notoriously the worst. They, like I said, the Prime Minister actually had to step in at one point to stop Johnny and Associates from blacklisting clients that left them. They quite literally try and control every single aspect of their lives. They're not allowed to disclose anything about any relationships. They're not allowed to have friends that aren't approved by the company. They can't talk about relationships. They're also not really permitted to have relationships. And they can only do the things that Johnny and Associates allows them to do. Let me see tier 1 cam 2. And the resub Umi Koda. Singapore Yu-Gi-Oh? Not tonight. We'll save that for another night. Yep, and that's the reason Lost Judgment will be the last one in that series. I'm going to try Judgment at some point before the new one comes out, because Jackson highly recommends it. I'm just going through Final Fantasy XIV at the moment. Thanks to the resub Wholesome and Armando. Hey, that's great to hear, Dogler. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did not play New World. My computer is still intact. Why would anyone join this company? Because they're the biggest one. Thanks to resub Roxman and Golden. And the 3 baloney. Do you like Valorant still? I do not. Hey, Peizachu. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I tried Escape from Tarkov. It's too slow for me. Did you hear about the petition to not let Jeff Bezos return from space? No. That's rough. It didn't work. He's back. Yeah, I saw Ubisoft's new game. It looks horrible. I don't know what else to say about it. Just slapping Tom Clancy's name on anything these days for no reason. Thanks to Tier 1 Big Man Joe. Grind out some more Final Fantasy 14 tonight. Nah, it's already midnight. I'm not going to grind anymore tonight. Thanks to Tier 1 Jane. Someone just completed one of the longest speedruns in history. 296 hours on zombies. Can't click links. Is it the new zombies? It hasn't even been out for 296 hours. Thanks to resub Broden and Four Eyes and King Oblivion. When you find out the biggest serial killer in the world is getting let out in 2023, who? Who are you talking about? I guess no one knows? Okay. The Monster of Andes is the prime skill. I don't know who that is. Oh, I typed. Oh my God. Pedro Lopez. Colombian serial killer and child killer who was sentenced for killing 110 girls, but claimed to have raped and killed more than 300 across Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador. Holy shit. I see nothing about him being released. At all. There's the Resub T podcast. It was Black Ops 3 Sway. You can check it out. Luis Garavito. Colombian rapist and serial killer admitted to the rape and torture and murder of 138 boys and teenagers. This was where? The Guinness Book of World Records lists another Colombian... Oh, the guy I just read about. Why would the Guinness Book of World Records have a serial killer part? That's not on their YouTube channel at all. He is currently serving his sentence in a maximum security prison. He is held separately from all other prisoners because it is feared that he would be killed immediately. That'd be horrible, I guess. He's scheduled to become eligible for parole in 2023. Colombian law says that people who have committed crimes against children are not eligible to receive any benefits, i.e., justice, and are required to spend 60 years of their sentence in prison. This would mean that the national maximum 40-year imprisonment limit and especially the reduction of 22 years for helping police find victims' body, both considered justice benefits, would not be applicable. So it doesn't sound like he's getting released in 2023. Just when his parole is eligible. I highly doubt he'll get released. If I go to Miami this weekend, can I stay at your house? Miz, do you have no fucking idea how geography works? But my man, you're welcome to. It's just a 5-hour drive. If you want to go to Miami and then drive 5 hours to come stay at my place, bro, you're more than welcome to. My door's always open for you, man. You would fail your own schooled show, I will tell you right now. But of course, if you want to make like a special trip, man, we've got a place for you to stay. We got shit for you to do. Come on. Come on by. You can check out our warehouse. That sounds like some kind of like sketchy rape thing. By the warehouse, I mean like the thing we've been building for a long time that happens to be in a warehouse. I wasn't trying to like take you there and like kill you or something, man. It's actually really cool. It's almost done. There's people on Twitter trying to free a kid who ran over a mom on Bayshore just because he's good looking. It was so bad they changed the speed limit to 35 and he was at fault for drag racing. You're talking about Cameron... Ooh, I forgot it. Cameron bad guy. I don't remember his fucking name. Cameron H. Yeah, TikTok loves that guy. Yeah, they fucking love him for some reason. Dude killed a mother and her child because he couldn't stop racing, street racing. He was warned like 5 times, and then he eventually killed a woman and her child. But he was a good-looking guy, so TikTok was starting petitions and like trying their best to say he deserves to be free. Crazy. Fucking crazy place, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Fiosh. Hope you're okay now. You'll see, Tori. We have a lot of really big plans for the warehouse. Some really cool shit. I don't want to spoil anything about the warehouse, but I am super excited to show a couple of things. So it's not just a warehouse, it also comes with like, well, you've seen it in videos already. You've seen like all the space it has. So it's multiple different places in a big building. So we're going to definitely set up like a nice big LAN area for like world first raids that we want to do, as well as like in-person tournaments. One of the big ones we want to do is for Smash, like another big Smash one. Like we have some really cool plans for that. Like it's going to look nice. It's going to be really nice. He's a Prime Gamer. And I definitely want to set up like in real life slapping, host some slapping stuff, set up like a nice WWE sized ring or something and have it like really overblown. Oh, it'd be great. I just looked it up, Cyber. He's not getting released in 2023. He's eligible for parole in 2023. Did you talk to Twitch yet to see if you can do the slapping tourney? I think we can, but they don't want to like sponsor it, I think is the thing. But they move so slow with their trust and safety department. It's rough. It is fucking rough how slow they are. When it comes to that, most of like the people we talk to outside of like the actual deep internal people are super sweet, super nice. It's just like when we try and get an answer that's a little deeper than like partner managers and people who work on the actual human side of Twitch, it comes to a screeching halt. All the other internal divisions are so like isolated and slow. Have you heard about the Activision lawsuit? Why do I keep getting asked that? It is still on the screen. Yes, man. It is still right here. You could even see that it's purple from when we were reading through these and talking about it. I don't know if it's a meme or not at this point, but yeah, man. I still have it up. Thanks to the resub, Mike. Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you, Corn. Thanks for the 10 years of watching, man. On that subject, though, I talked about this a while ago. There's that guy who is actually released. He's from Canada. He's the dude that was on the bus back in like 2005 or 6 or some shit. And he randomly stabbed somebody, decapitated them, and ate their eyeballs as other passengers looked on in horror. And then he was released in 2017 as a completely free man. There was actually a video that went kind of viral where they interviewed one of the guys who was on that bus and he was talking about it. It's fucking crazy. That guy is completely free. So if you take the bus, public transportation, fucking keep one eye open. Yeah, he's not on parole. He's not on probation. He is a completely free man. He changed his name. Yeah. He's the resub Kirix. No, keep your eyes shut. That way you can't take them. No, man. It was someone who just fell asleep on the bus. So if you're on a bus, just don't fall asleep because you never know when Vince might be lurking under the fucking seats. Someone just fell asleep and he randomly grabbed the knife and stabbed the fuck out of them, then decapitated them and ate their eyeballs. And no one tried to help the guy that died. The way that it was described, that most people just ran away. Understandably so. It was in Canada. It wasn't in Florida or anywhere. It was in Canada. Thanks to the resub Nagato. They proved it was a psychotic episode. That's why he didn't go to jail for that long. Yeah, but that makes no sense to me, right? Because if you have a psychotic episode that compelled you to eat a man's eyeballs after decapitating them, you probably still just shouldn't be allowed out there. Like, you're very dangerous. You're clearly very dangerous. That could happen again at any moment, is what that sounds like. Like, I understand, like, and it comes, like, the gender reveal party that I just talked about in the last video. Yeah, it was an accident, but you still burned down 22,000 acres. You're too stupid to be left out there on your own. Did he get treatment or something? I don't recall. The story of Issei Sagawa is pretty fucked up. Is that the guy that, like, mutilated his own face to escape police? Or am I misremembering? Thanks to the tier 1 boop. Oh, he's a Japanese cannibal who's free and a celebrity food critic. I could think of no better food critic than a cannibal. Wait, that sounds incredible. What? Sagawa murdered Hartevelt, then mutilated, cannibalized, and raped her corpse over several days. He was arrested but released after 2 years of pre-trial detention upon being found legally insane. He was released due to a legal technicality. And his post-release celebrity in Japan led to international publicity. What? Oh my fucking god. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, King Tantalus. And the resub Bar Baloney. What the fuck? This is so fucking weird. So, since it's also a lot more than just that, he apparently would bring home prostitutes and try and shoot them, but just never really finished it. And then he actually did kill, rape, and cannibalize a woman in 1981. And then from 1986 to 1997, he was a frequent guest speaker and commentator, and even wrote books about the murder he committed and made a shonen manga off of it. And he is also a restaurant reviewer for a Japanese magazine, Spa. Holy shit, that's crazy. He's not doing too well now, though. After all of that, like, celebrity status shit started to fade away, he couldn't find employment as a murderer and cannibal. He said it was a terrible punishment. And then he got hospitalized, and now he needs daily assistance. So it didn't turn out super well for him. Thanks to the resub, Just Did Stuff, and the Prime, Caden. The tier 1, Fromst, and the 5, Joka. And the resub, Jova. What's the manga? I just closed it, I don't know. Cannibal has trouble finding employment. Yeah, Darman title. There's a whole Vice doc about it. Well, I just kind of got all the spoilers. What's going on in Activision? I just read about it. We talked about it for so long. I'm not gonna go through it all again. In a nutshell, it sucks to work at Blizzard if you're a woman. You get fucking harassed and groped in a cube crawl, they call it. It sounds like absolute shit. It sounds fucking horrible. And I really hope Blizzard absolutely gets slapped around legally. I have disliked that company for the last decade or so. I've been very vocal about it. Thanks for the resub, Sevi boy. Happy birthday, Self Dog. Hope you have a good birthday, man. And thanks to the Prime, Andruha. Have you heard the story about the bear that was part of the Polish army? Watch the whole video about that guy. Wojak. Do you play WoW at all? Never liked it. Tried multiple times. I think it fucking sucks. True, Paisachu. True. Logitech. Sorry. Whatever. Thanks to the resub caster. Did you hear GTA 6 might come out in 2025? I did not hear that. That's exciting. Wow. There's the Prime Rye. And the resub Kirby. The problem with dicks in space. Talked about that on the podcast too. Apparently you can't get boners in space. I didn't know that, but apparently getting an erection is almost impossible in space. Yeah. I couldn't believe it either. How do astronauts fuck? I don't know. I guess they just like use their fingers for substitutes. I have no fucking idea. But yeah, it's apparently extremely hard to get an erection up there. Which doesn't really make sense to me. Like I fucking went to school for human anatomy and physiology. It's part of my major. And I can't wrap my head around how the lack of gravity would make getting a boner so hard. I guess because then it's hard to pump the blood down there. But even still, I feel like it wouldn't be impossible. Yeah, but like, they're saying it's impossible to get a boner. The blood pressure, that does make sense. But to be impossible? I just don't get it. Or I guess I'm exaggerating with impossible. Extremely difficult, we'll say. I would like to know how they collect this data. I mean, there's probably nothing ceremonious about it. Like, I'm sure that'd be something you'd notice. You spend like a year up there at the ISS. At some point, you would expect to get a boner. You would hope to, at least. Thanks to Tier 1 Jim Carrey's and the resub Jake. Happy birthday, Kirby. Not all of it berries, but a good portion. Can they get naked, though? Yeah, I guess they could all just get naked and, like, wet noodle their wieners around. I guess that could be kind of cool, too. Thanks to the resub, Zinni. And there you go. Thanks to the 28 months, man. Thanks to Prime Curry. In space, no one can hear your helicopter, dick. True. You ever see the video what it would be like to cry in space? I think I've seen that one. That sounds familiar. Remember when Pornhub tried to make a porn movie in space with Johnny Sins? No, I don't remember that at all. And I still haven't looked into the Titanic Switch stuff yet. Yeah, it would be pretty wild, Chrono. Thanks to the resub. Provision in the resub Fuzzy. Have I seen Escape Room 2? No. Thanks for resub Grisbear and Rapture Jeebus. And ADHD. SpaceX should look into the space boner issue. Hey, Elon Musk is just wacky enough. When he goes up to space, I wouldn't be surprised if he tweeted a dick pic. So we'd get like real, actual evidence. He's very quirky. Very excited for Psychonauts 2. And thanks, largest boner. How do you feel about Elden Ring? I'm excited. Souls-like games are my favorite. It's literally my favorite genre. Audition for any new acting gigs? Nothing yet. Actually, that's not true. I auditioned for another acting gig almost right after Percy Jackson. It was actually one that they asked me to audition for. And then at the last minute, the studio, the casting director, decided to completely change what they wanted. So the character I was portraying was originally just like a normal dude. And then they changed at the last minute to fit some other, like, different type of character. And they cast someone else, and I was tight. I was fucking tight. I crushed the audition tape. They fucking loved the audition tape. I was ready to rumble. But then the casting, or not the casting director, whoever fucking wrote the thing, changed the character entirely, and it could no longer fit me and fit somebody else instead. I was tight. Can't talk about the show, unfortunately, but I'm still mad. Thanks to resub Slink. Fuck, they fucking asked me to do it, too. Fucking reached out to me. There's gonna be a big show. God damn it. Hey, well, wishing you the best, Christina. Hope it all goes well. Can you tell us after it comes out? I'm sure I can then. I hope the show fucking bombs. I hope it sucks. I hope that show is complete dog shit. And I really want to see how that guy plays my character. You scared of lawsuits or something? Yeah, it's a major studio. What the fuck do you mean? Of course I would be afraid of a lawsuit. It's not just like an indie project. This one like was actually the biggest fucking thing. It was up there with like the Hunger Games in terms of like who was producing it. And I was asked to do it by them. And they fucking changed it. That was sweet. Well, thank you, Twitch. I guess the most I could probably say about it is the character I was playing was originally just supposed to be some like douchey skater guy, and then the character was changed instead to be like an Asian gamer. So it was a completely different character that I could no longer portray. Or at least that's what they told us, so. I'm still mad. I'm still upset. I hope that guy is a talentless actor. Talentless. Thanks to Prime Pierogi and the resub Trinity. Yeah, I know, Chainsaw. It is what it is. No hard feelings to the guy. I just hope he's not very good, is all. Thanks for the resub, Sleeps. And thanks for that. And the resub, Berg. He's gonna win an Emmy. Oh my god. That would keep me up at night. Was it a new property or a new season? It was a new property. It's not an existing one. So I think there's a good chance that it flops. So holding on to hope there. There's a tier 1 Pythonics. And thank you to the big tier 2 Crucial. Thank you for that, man. Welcome aboard. And thanks for the resub, PP Poo Poo. Have you heard of the hack that may take of FPS games? What does that mean? I have no idea. Like, what? The fuck does that even mean? Imagine after saying this, they change their mind and ask you to play the role again. I'll scrub the VOD. Oh, they're not gonna, they had no idea I was talking about it. They wouldn't know. But I don't think they're changing their mind. I think they go into production like within the next week or two. So I'd be shocked if they changed it. Oh, that's sweet, Booty. Well, I appreciate the bits, man, and thanks for the kind words. There's a hack that can be detected by anti-cheat on FPS games. Oh, that can't be detected by anti-cheat on FPS games. Nah, first I heard of that. But if it can't be detected, that gives me plenty of excuses should I ever get back into FPS gaming. I can just call everyone a hacker. Thanks for the bits, Angel. Is it a show we'd know about? No, because it's a new show. It's not announced yet publicly. But I guarantee people will know it when it comes out because it's a very major one. Like a major network. I just hope it's bad. Did you watch the Tomorrow War? I started it, but I didn't finish it. I didn't think it was as shitty as everyone else said it was, but it wasn't very good either. There's the Prime. Rip Foxy Gamer. Will you tell us when a show releases? I'll talk to Matt about it to see if I can or not. But yeah, I'd like to talk about it. I'd probably do like a watch-along thing with it, go episode by episode. Probably tear up a little bit. You gonna watch the Dune movie when it comes out? Yeah, I watch most new movies. There's a new M. Night movie coming out on Friday. It's called Old. That one actually looks kind of interesting. I'm gonna watch that. I get ads for that every time I fucking click on a stream now. I bet it'll have that goofy M. Night charm to it. Is he tier 1 Grace? Got the dude from the Naked Brothers band and Hereditary in it. Yes, sir, Alex Wolff. I think he's a great actor. I like the shit that he's in. Thanks for the gift sub, Grace. M. Night lost my interest. Yeah. He hasn't made a good movie in a long time. I think the last good movie he had was Split. Let me see. What else has he done? Like, that is his most recent one. Glass Blue. Haven't seen Servant. Wayward Pines. I watched with my parents a little bit. It was okay. I actually saw The Visit in theaters. When that came out. And that twist was actually pretty good. Everything else was shitty. It was like a really dumb generic horror movie that was super goofy because it's just old people being old. But that twist was, I actually thought, a really good idea for a twist. And then Signs. Or actually, hold on, wait. Yeah, Signs and then Sixth Sense. Okay, I didn't miss any. The Visit had that SpongeBob episode twist. It really did, man. It was good. That was like the most unexpected twist ever. Because it was such a generic horror movie shit hole. And then out of nowhere they pull out a twist that I actually thought was good. Yeah, I know he made the last Airbender movie. It was rough. Do you like the dude who did Quiet Place? You're talking about Krasinski, right? John, is that how you say his name, right? John Krasinski or Kransky? Fuck, I don't remember. Ron Krasinski. Yeah, that guy's extremely talented. Jim. I think that guy's got an incredible future as a director. Quiet Place 1 and 2 are just really good. When's the Last of Us movie expected? I'm not sure. Second one was boring. Quiet Place? I thought it was good. I thought that is exactly how you would do a horror movie sequel. Even if it is a bit of like a cash grab. Which, I mean, let's be honest. You didn't need a second movie. It was still done extremely well. Who did Detective Pikachu? I mean, I'll look it up, I guess. Oh wait, this is John Detective Pikachu. It looks like it's Rob Letterman. Of course, known for... nothing. Shark Tale. Never mind, wait a minute. Wow, this guy quite literally has done nothing. And they gave him Pokemon? What the fuck? Hey, congrats, Rob! He's on the come up! From fucking Monsters vs. Aliens and Gulliver's Travels to Detective Pikachu. Wow. His uncle must work at Nintendo. Yeah, probably. Talent over name. I much prefer that. I thought Detective Pikachu was good. I enjoyed it. I'm totally fine with that. Still surprising. No, I didn't see the Nobody movie. Oh, glad you're enjoying slapping. That's what I like to hear. Thanks for the gift sub, Conspicuous. Shark Tale was the Finding Nemo for cool kids. I don't know about that. Thanks for the gift sub, Conspicuous. When are we watching more Yu-Gi-Oh! Singapore dub? We'll watch some more later this week. Have you seen the Raid 1 and 2? Didn't care as much for the second one, but the Raid Redemption is probably one of the best action movies ever made. I didn't watch it when it came out. I actually only watched it 2 years ago. And it lived up to the hype. It really did. I didn't think the Raid 2 was better. I thought the first one was better. That is one of those movies that is constantly hyped as one of the best action movies of all time, and actually is. There's the Prime Doggy. You gonna see the new Jackass movie? Oh, fuck yeah. Thanks to resub Hell Snow Wolf. Absolutely gonna see the new Jackass movie. Have you seen or heard of the Nicolas Cage movie Pig? Tiana told me about it. She thought we should see it, but I decided not to. It's basically John Wick if it was a pig, from what I saw from the trailer, and that's how she described it to me as well. But it's apparently good. But that's what everyone said about Mandy, and I fucking hated Mandy. I thought Mandy fucking sucked. I couldn't stand that movie. It's not fighting like John Wick, it's more emotional. Gotcha. Next to the resub, Citizen Moose. I don't remember Mandy. Then you didn't watch Mandy. That movie is like an unforgettable, awful trip. There was literally nothing I enjoyed about watching that movie at all. I just sat there and just had a frown on my face the whole time. Thanks to the resub Hazmat. Mandy's second half was really good. Oh, where he goes around like killing people. I mean, I guess. I mean, I didn't care for that much of either. Didn't feel like earned. Just weird. But not in like an interesting way. Have you seen Lucy? Is that the movie with the girl who has her period and has like superpowers? She's like, ah, at prom, like, ah, like shoots people away. Yeah, I've seen it. Wasn't very good. Was that Chloe Grace Moretz that played Lucy? No, that's Carrie. Oh. Then I don't know what the fuck Lucy is. Lucy was superpowers from drugs. No, I don't know it. Have you seen Drillbit Taylor with Owen Wilson? You bet your fucking ass I've seen Drillbit Taylor. I used to watch this movie before bed sometimes. Drillbit. This is a movie I haven't thought about in fucking 10 years. Really weird layout here. What is this? Yeah, I don't know that movie, Tori. I used to love Major Payne when I was a kid. I still remember a lot of Major Payne. What was it? Like, he had a song, Major Payne's a major dick. He makes us squat when we piss. I used to sing that a lot when I was a little kid. That little cadence. I didn't know what dick or piss was, but I really liked it. Yeah, I'm still watching One Piece. I'm still on episode 29. Have you heard of the Hemogoblin? It's an old DC villain whose power was being a vampire that gave people AIDS. No? Is he making an appearance in the new Justice League movie or something? Sounds like a crazy supervillain. Is he resub Duck? Yeah, I used to love Hot Rod too. We're basically just going through movies is all, just hanging out. I used to love the Ninja Turtles. The 2004 cartoon I thought was the peak of Ninja Turtles. New scam video? Is there a new scam out? Small Soldiers is also a classic. Oh, well, that's great to hear, dog. Well, I hope everything's going well for you. Wishing you the best. Have you watched Bad Times at the El Royale? Yeah, I made a moist meter on that. Didn't watch Cruella. Hey, well, thanks for a long time of watching, Drunken. Click is one of the movies ever made. I don't know if you meant to say best or worst. Now I'm left in suspense. Click was a pretty good movie. I definitely wouldn't say best, but I also wouldn't say worst. So that puts us at a weird part here. That's the joke. Oh, I thought he just missed a word. I didn't get it. It's resub Danny. I have no idea what that is, Tori. Best Tarantino film? I don't know. I guess just Pulp Fiction. I'm really not a huge Tarantino fan, man. I've said this a few. Actually, I take that back. Kill Bill. I liked Kill Bill 1 and 2. But I'm still not a very big Tarantino fan. I really am not. I just think he's overrated. His movies are always okay, like they're always good, except for fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That movie was insufferably awful. But overall, he just produces okay movies. They're different, and I can respect that. But that doesn't mean that I think they're these like goated masterpieces. He does love feet. Thanks, resub bandwidth. Get better taste. I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you, man. They're just not that good. He's got 3 movies that I actually like: Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill 1 and 2. The rest I just find to be decent at best. Well, not at best. They are decent, good movies, but I don't think they're worthy of the hype and praise that he gets. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is absolutely his worst movie. Movie's trash. It's a movie that serves absolutely no purpose other than just to suck dick on old Hollywood. Thanks to resub Static Gaming. Thanks to resub Purple Durple. Which director makes goated masterpieces for you? That's a good question. I really like most of Nolan's work. I think Nolan is always making really interesting shit. I haven't seen Tenet, though. I really like Nolan. I guess that'd be my... I mean, if I had to pick like one director that was probably my favorite, it would probably be Nolan. Scorsese, no. Thanks to the Prime Starfish. Yeah, I'll stick with that. I'm gonna keep with Nolan. Kind of a basic bitch answer though, but not as basic as saying Tarantino, so I'm good with that. Thanks to the Prime Catgirl and Lillard. Neil Breen's always up there, of course. Neil Breen's one of the best in the business. That would be cool, Camino, but yeah, we definitely can't do that. You forgot Michael Bay. Does he make movies anymore? Didn't he quit? Has he made a movie in the last, like, 6 years? God damn, he got old. Aging is such cringe. Oh man, he's making a ton of shit. What the fuck? He was on A Quiet Place too? Man loves The Purge. Never mind, he is super active. What the fuck? Yeah, I forgot Forever Purge came out. I actually still want to watch that movie. How was it received? Did people like it? Was it good? That is much higher than I would have expected. Purge has been bad ever since the first movie. Like, real bad. So, getting a lot of mixed ones here. Some people actually like this one. I think they're fun bad. I would agree if they didn't have such boring, like, lulls in them. Like, there's, what was the last one? Patriot Purge, the first Purge, right? There's like 45 minutes of nothing. Like, literally nothing. No, I haven't read that, Scoots. Sam Raimi is goated. He also made Day After Tomorrow, right? Sam Raimi, I'm pretty sure, made Day After Tomorrow. That was one of my favorite movies growing up. He made Spider-Man. When was Day After Tomorrow? No, I guess he didn't. Who made... I thought Raimi made Day After Tomorrow, but I guess not. Huh. Oh, he made the new Grudge movie. That was one of the worst movies I saw that year. Roland Emmerich, that's who it was, right. Does he do anything anymore? My god. This man just specializes in bad movies. Except for Day After Tomorrow. He's got one in his belt that's not bad. Stargate is a beloved treasure. I've actually never seen Stargate. Can you play Prey 2017? I've got good news for you. If you're a Prey fan, I've got the speed run up. So we will be speedrunning this at some point. It's a really cool speed run. Thanks to Tier 1 Dr. Dubs. Do you think you could pull off a movie of your own? Absolutely not. 0% chance. I think I could write something. I have a great fucking idea for a horror movie. I've talked about it on stream. I definitely think I could write like a really like silly but unique horror movie. But I absolutely could never direct it. I'm not assertive enough. I would never tell people what to do. Couldn't do it. Thanks to the resub Rorik and the Prime Keiki and off on. The pregnancy one? No. Man, what the fuck do you mean? How many times do you have to say this? I have this incredible horror movie idea that uses the exact same thing as the Yanny and Laurel shit. So that had to do with like different ears picking up different frequencies. So my horror movie would use that technique interspersed throughout the audio throughout the movie to try and convince audience members that they were possessed or something. So that way each person would have a different experience in the theater. Like you'd talk to your friend like, did you just hear that? Like what the fuck are they talking about in the background? And be like, well, what are you talking about? I didn't hear anything, you know? So it would convince people that they were having a completely different movie played for them. Like they would be questioning all kinds of shit. So like there's a lot you can do with that technique. Like I'm sure you guys have seen this. The Brainstorm and Green Needle. Where if you can think of either of these and hear them. So I think it's a real technique I could use for a horror movie to really make it scary. Thanks to Tier 1, Kamuri. Yeah, whatever you're thinking of, you'll hear. If you think Green Needle, you'll hear Green Needle. If you think Brainstorm, you'll hear Brainstorm every time. It works for everyone. This literally works no matter who you are. Yeah. So it's a real technique that I think I could employ in a horror movie. I heard both. Yeah, if you think of one, you'll hear it. That's all there is to it. If you think Brainstorm, you'll hear it. If you think Green Needle, you'll hear it. Every time. Without fail. I don't exactly know how that works, but I definitely think there's a way you could take that technique and put it into a horror movie. like using the Yanny and Laurel stuff, using this kind of shit, and really create a really scary experience where people are hearing different things from each other. Yeah, but for a whole movie? No, no, no. It'd only be a piece of the movie. That'd be like, obviously, the focal point is that effect, but I'd have to craft a story around it. So I'd have to tell a story where that would come into play. It'd have to be a story, probably dealing with like possession or something, to try and make people think that the things they're hearing are indicators that they themselves might be possessed. And since people believe all kinds of dumb shit these days, I definitely think that could work super well. Nice, wee wee. And thanks to the resub, Biggie Cheese. Yeah, I just think that would be too much of an undertaking, Naruto. Remember porn jump scares? I actually still have that in another tab. I think that's a genius idea. Putting jump scares in porn. But I'd never put a company's name on it, so it'd always just be like an amateur porn video, but it's me behind the scenes making it, and I put like a fucking crazy jump scare in there just to ruin someone's day. I think that'd be great. You'd never know what porn to trust anymore. You'd have to scrub through the whole thing and ruin surprises for yourself to make sure I don't jump scare you. Makes it tier 1 J. Crow. Makes the resub J Money. What's the scariest YouTube vid? I have no fucking idea, man. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna fill up this water real quick. I'll be right back. Do people only hear brainstorm or green needle if they don't know the word, or does it work if you don't know the word? I actually tried that because I was curious. I showed Danny, Matt, and Chelsea this because I told them this horror movie idea too, which I thought was cool. I played this video without ever letting them see this title, and two of them, I think it was two, heard brainstorm, and then one of them heard green needle. I think. It wasn't unanimous. And then when you read the title, you can switch between them whenever you want. You just need to think of one of them. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm back. Thanks to the Prime Snizzy. And the resub Bagomes. Thanks to the Prime Dokita. And the resub Cold Guy. What is Green Knight? Seen that a lot. This?
Friends, brothers and sisters, who can regale me and my queen with some...
I've seen this trailer so many times. You must be a big fan.
or tale.
Thanks to resub 4th port.
O greatest of kings, let one of your knights try to land a blow against me. Indulge me in this game.
I will meet thee.
Oh, it's Groot. Nice.
One year hence.
He fucking pranked him, I guess.
Another year nearly gone already. You must seek him out,
Was it not just a game?
perhaps, but it is not complete. You'll find no mercy, no happy end.
Why do you stop me?
Your doom is at hand.
What was that voice? That sounded like a voice that I would make when I was mocking someone.
You rest your bones. I'll finish your quest for you.
And what do you hope to gain from facing all of this?
Honor.
Is this about King Arthur?
That is why a knight does what he does.
Are you ready?
Looks okay. Looks good to me. I guess. It's based off the legend of Gawain and the Green Knight. Well, that doesn't help me because I don't know what that is. Oh, who knows, Tori? Green Knight is a story about one of Arthur's knights, Gawain. Ah. How old is this? The Green Knight shit. I'd never heard of this in my fucking life. Let's see. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, 1936? And then published again in 1993. What the fuck? Why are people saying wrong? I'm looking at it right now. It's from the 15th century. Well, then these are just reprints. I don't know what to tell you. So it's very old. Thought this was something new. Wrong one. How many Green Knights are there? I'm sure there's older ones. These are just the ones that came up when I looked for the Green Knight book. But yeah, I see there's a couple from the 14th century. This one's a poem. Gawain the Poet. Thanks to the resub Azak and the Prime Minded. The resub K's. Have you watched The Platform? Sounds familiar. No, it's not YouTube night. I was just looking at a couple things. Have you seen the Cube movies? Only the first one. Gonna play any games tonight? Nah, not tonight. We'll do some more games tomorrow. Tonight we're just gonna hang out, probably watch a few things. We just had Hive Mind and then just decided to chill. We were playing Pokemon Unite earlier though. That was pretty good. I actually enjoyed it. Didn't expect to. Is it Prime Snoop Frog? My favorite movie is The Mummy. It's by no means like a perfect movie or anything, but it's my favorite. More Yu-Gi-Oh? No, we're not watching any more Yu-Gi-Oh tonight. Soon though. Do you like the Final Destination films 1 through 3 the best? I don't think I ever finished watching any of those. They're fucking crazy though. Like the Final Destination 1 has some wild over the top shit that keeps happening. Like they are crazy. Bart Simpson bouncing. Why do you keep saying that, man? I got you, Narito. Thanks for tier 1, cool kid. Have you seen the Final Destination videos with Ed, Edd and Eddy sound effects? Yeah, I remember those memes. What's a good horror movie? Only one I can think of is Hereditary. That's the only one I ever recommend to someone that wants an actual good horror movie. Here's the Prime. MLG Town. Absolutely dog shit ending though. I'm glad I'm not alone in thinking that. I think the last 10 minutes of Hereditary, not ruin, but really take away from the entire movie. It's a real shame. There's the resub Shingo. And the Prime Breadman. There's a penguin thing. Wrong Turn movie? Don't know that one. What was your favorite Impractical Joker? I'm not sure. Probably Sal. Did you hear China made their own artificial sun? What? What are you talking about? The Experimental Advanced Superconducting Tokamak Fusion Reactor burns at 8 times the sun's core temperature? That sounds so fucking dangerous. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's nuts. That's crazy. But what, like, what does it do? Like, it just gets really hot and that's all? Then they turn it off? Thanks to the reset penguin thing and monkey attack. It just generates energy? Okay, well, that's pretty good then. Imagine if we can harness the sun. Ugh. That'd be so helpful. Chernobyl 2.0. Yeah, imagine it just leaks the sun. Thanks to tier 1 CST. Free energy is really aeons away. Not true at all. We just haven't thought of the right techniques. Let's see, weird Chernobyl animals. Alright. There's infinite energy in G Fuel. Yeah. Yeah, I made a whole video on the Victoria's Secret Karen. Thanks to the anonymous bits. What do you think about the new live-action Clifford movie? I don't know, I don't care enough. Wasn't that just a meme? What the... No, there's a real Clifford movie coming out. I was just never a huge Clifford fan. I think he's adorable, but I don't think I'm gonna watch the movie. Thanks to tier 1 Fonzio. Would you be down for a Courage live-action movie? I just want more Courage shit. I'm excited for the Scooby-Doo crossover, but I wish they'd just make more of Courage the show. But the show's so old now, I'm getting worried that it might not ever see anything new besides, like, the crossover stuff. It's such a good show, man. It is timeless. It's one of the few shows... Well, not few, there's still a lot of cartoons that hold up well. But it's like a show that could come out today and still be just incredible. There's still nothing like it. What's Phantom Abyss? Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh set. Thanks to the Bits Hot Thought. Yep, I used Charizard and Unite earlier. He was pretty strong. What's your favorite shows? Courage the Cowardly Dog, Breaking Bad. I think those two would be like the perfect, are like the perfect shows to me. It's the Resub Osaka. There's a lot of other shows I really like, but I think those two are like fucking perfect in their field. Courage, the perfect cartoon. Breaking Bad, the perfect like live action show. It's so good. Code Geass is probably my favorite anime, yeah. But I don't think it's perfect like the other two. There's a lot of flaws with it. I haven't started Better Call Saul yet. Have you seen Alpha Betas? I have. It was good. You gonna try MTG Arena? I already have. I like MTG Arena. I liked it a lot. It sounds pretty cool, Resident, maybe. When is MTG Arena Boys coming back? Hopefully soon, man. I'm really eager to do more. And especially with Master Duel right around the corner, I've got that fucking card game itch, man. Didn't you say Jujutsu Kaisen was perfect? I mean, I definitely think it's like the best shonen can be. I still think Jujutsu Kaisen's the best that shonen has to offer. Next to tier 1, it's Meg. Did you hear about Uzi Vert buying a planet from Elon Musk's girlfriend? What? Thanks to the 5 gift subs, Delta. The fuck does that even mean? How did he buy a planet from Elon Musk's girlfriend? I do wonder, actually. Could you just say that you're selling a planet and have someone pay for it? And would you get in trouble? Because obviously you can't give them the planet or anything, but you could give them like a certificate. Would they have like a legal ground to come after you, I wonder? Thanks to resub Talos and the 5 gift subs, Fiend. Thank you, man. First I've heard of that in Naruto. I didn't even know there was a shortage. Or crypto was blamed for the shortage. Thanks to the Prime Quartzy and the resub Ghost Assassin. Alien lawyers. Maybe that's how we make contact. They get their copyright lawyers out. I know they sell stars. I'm familiar with the star selling. If they bring back Kurzikali Dog, do you think they'll do the same thing as Teen Titans Go? I don't think so. I would hope not. I think John R. Dillsworth would probably try and keep the integrity of the show if I had to guess. God, it's such a fucking good show. Thanks to Prime Dreadful. What? Oh, I misread that. Yeah, I've seen the Chainsaw Man trailer. Thanks to the bits, Dr. Dubs. They'd want to make it for kids, I bet. Well, I mean, the original Courage was made for kids too. It's not, that wouldn't be any different. It's not like children's programming has gotten softer. It's the same kind of shit. Like Adventure Time was made for kids pretty recently, and that's still a great show. There's a Tier 1 Mario. It's just like internet content makes it seem like kids are like the dumbest fucking organisms on the planet. Like if you watch a content made for kids on YouTube, it's like actually the dumbest shit of all time. But the actual produced stuff is pretty good. Like it hasn't changed that much. There's the Prime Classy Clavicle. But kids are actually dumb. Yeah, I mean kids are fucking stupid, but it, like they have taste, right? Like I mean apparently bad taste considering how popular YouTube kids content is, but the kids shows like the cartoons are still not bad. Like Regular Show's a modern cartoon for kids and that's a good show. It's just internet creators making the least interesting shit ever for kids. Here's the Prime Bob Sauce and the gift sub Physics and Tier 1 Pagan. Thanks for the bits Resident. And no, I didn't hear about that at all, Ethan. I don't know who Tommy is, Polka. No 2K. Your examples are like 4 years old. Is that like a long time now? Thanks to the resub Boochwins. 4 years old is too long to make that statement? Okay, let me see. Modern kids cartoon. Let's see. Let's see what Cartoon Network's got. Alright, Cartoon Network in 2021. They've got... Where is it? Elliot from Earth? What the fuck is that? Alright, I don't know any of these. This isn't looking good. This is called Unicorn Warriors Eternal. It's created by... Oh, it's created by Guinea... Look, he's still making content for kids. It's got Gindi in here. This is brand fucking new. It's not even out yet. Like, I still think kids' content, like some of it that gets made, is still good. It's just... all the ones on the internet are trash. This guy's made some of the best bangers. Samurai Jack, Primal was nutty, Dexter's Lab, like, look at this. His resume is nutty. Thanks to resub JNYC and Jogurt. Is Cartoon Network in a poor state? I don't know anything about modern Cartoon Network. There's also Bat Wheels. What the fuck? Little Ellen. Oh god, maybe I was wrong. Unlimited Squirrels. Mush Mush and the Mushables. Yeah, maybe I was wrong. Was Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated good? I don't remember it. What's New Scooby-Doo is always the best Scooby-Doo. No, I'm not going to play NBA 2K22. Well, maybe I will. Keep the legacy of Charles White in the NBA alive. We'll see. I already know it's going to be dog shit. It's definitely not worth buying, and I feel bad buying it, but I really had a goofy fun time playing through the story mode. Thanks to the resub CX. Thanks to Prime Sonic. Yeah, of course I know about Roar, where they use like real lions and shit. Yeah, we're gonna hop back on Sardonicast if they want, sure. Have you seen the Rugrats 2021 reboot? Oh, it's bad. It looks bad. Yeah. I was seeing clips of it. Tiana's actually watching the Rugrats right now to fall asleep. She's been watching it for like the last week or so. All the Rugrats actually is a lot better than I thought it would be. I used to love it as a kid, but I had the sneaking suspicion that I would hate it going back to it. I don't. It's actually pretty interesting. Like, the adventures that they have in there are pretty goofy. And the adults are pretty well written. So it's really not as bad as I thought it would be going back to watch it. Thanks for some tank. Yeah, the show looks terrible. Like, it looks really bad. Like, Grandpa Lou's ruined. But it's not like I'm gonna watch the show. This is absolutely a kid's thing. And nobody else.
Mister, talk to me for a sec.
Like, this looks like it was made in 2002 and then just kept on ice.
I want to play a new game. It's called Be My Jonathan. I made it up special for you and me. I'd ask Tommy, but you know how he gets. Raptor, use your laser beams. I haven't tried to bring
It's like a game cutscene. True.
Good. Now go get the frosted animal cookies out of the bag Aunt Dee Dee hides behind the Hanukkah stuff. Where's that? In the pantry. But where? The bottom shelf. How many cookies? Only the pink ones. Okay.
Have you seen Adventure Time, Distant Lands? Those are the movies, right? Thanks for resub Large Nut. Yeah, I don't know why they even rebooted this one. This made no sense. I think Paramount's struggling. The Rugrats 2021 all cutscenes. Yeah. They've been rebooting shit fucking horribly. Powerpuff Girls reboot was trash. Oh yeah, then they also tried to do live action, but the script leaked and it was one of the most miserable things ever. What the fuck is the new Powerpuff Girls called? Does anyone remember what it's called? It's just called Powerpuff Girls? I thought it had another name. Oh, you're right. It's actually just called Powerpuff Girls, huh?
Amoeba Boys, did you hear the news? Yeah, did you hear the news? Yeah, I can lower my blood pressure just by reading around Hallelujah. Internet.
I definitely don't even feel like watching clips, to be honest. I didn't know that. I thought they changed the name. Can't be worse than the live action? Well, it's probably not. The live action was crazy. It was all about, like, having sex. It was fucking weird. The script for the live action Powerpuff Girls was all about just getting laid and, like, sucking on dick or something. We read some of it on the podcast once. Yeah, it was weird. No, it's supposed to be like a modernized Powerpuff Girls for CW. So half of CW is just for like horny teenagers. So they tried to make it like horny, and it's weird. I don't know how the fuck CW even has money. I don't know who's watching CW. I really fucking don't. Even Tiana doesn't watch much CW anymore, and she watched every single show they ever made. Thanks to the resub Newton. Have you seen the iCarly reboot? I haven't watched it, but I hear it's not bad or anything. I hear that one's at least, like, faithful and fun. Have you seen Sex Marathon on YouTube? No. iZombie was good. I actually seen that one. It was not. I do not think it was good. It was very silly. Very, very silly. Have you heard the new He-Man is actually the Tele show? I don't know what that means. Yeah, Metalocalypse was always good. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm getting tired. Alright, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody donated, big thanks. New subs, welcome aboard. Sub means a lot. Thank you for subbing. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a great night, everyone, and thanks again for the generosity. I'll throw you over to... I don't remember who I sent you to last night. I think I sent you to Cannoli. So tonight, I'm going to toss you... I don't remember what order we went in. I'm just going to toss you to Scoots. He's doing Pokemon Unite. From the title, I can surmise that he's playing Absol, who's apparently broken. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great night. See ya.